Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about glossy lips. These are my go-to glossy lip products, and the best part is they're all under £10. Whether you're after a glossy lip balm, lip tint, lipstick or gloss, I've got you covered. Starting off with lip balms, I'm always reaching for these rom&nd Glasting melting balms. These are so good. These tinted lip balms are not only very moisturizing on the lips, they've got a bunch of plant-based oils in them like argan oil, jojoba seed oil, but they also give a wonderful glossy appearance on the lips. They have a thicker texture, so they really hug and sort of grip the lips without being really sticky or gloopy. They're smooth, but they definitely have some body to them. Melting balm is a great description for it because it truly does feel like it is melting and gliding onto the lips when you apply it. It's a very satisfying texture. In terms of color payoff, they start off quite sheer, but you can build them up to medium. They're really easy to chuck on, and they just leave this beautiful, almost sort of jam-like gloss appearance on the lips. So it's not a very sort of water gloss finish or a high shine vinyl traditional gloss finish. It looks like a translucent jam. They have a light fruit scent, but nothing overpowering. None of these glosses that I'm mentioning have overpowering smells since I'm sensitive to fragrance. In terms of longevity, they are pretty decent. Now, they are a balm and they don't stain or anything, so once they come off, they're gone. But because of the fact that these are a thicker texture, they adhere and sort of grip to the lips very nicely. So if you're just drinking or lightly eating something and then sort of dabbing at the lips, it's not going to fully come off. You might not have to reapply. There's also a good range of colors in the lineup, and there's this very useful chart from rom&nd which sorts the colors based on whether they are warm, cool, light or dark. So that can be very helpful when you're trying to pick a shade that you're interested in. Moving on to lip tints, I've got two options depending on the type of gloss finish you're after: the Peripera Ink Mood Glowy Tint and the rom&nd Dewyful Water Tints. These are both my go-tos. It just depends on the type of finish that I'm feeling. They're both staining lip tints, so if you're after more longevity in your glossy lip product and you don't really want to reapply very often, then these two are a good option. The stain lasts the whole day and it looks really even. It doesn't flake off or become patchy throughout. Now, the Peripera Ink Mood Glowy Tint is slightly thicker than this rom&nd Dewyful Water Tint, still very lightweight feeling, but definitely there's a richer texture than this rom&nd one. And the gloss effects that this one gives is more like a traditional thicker lip gloss with a bit more high shine, whereas this rom&nd Dewyful Water Tint, as the name implies, gives a very sort of thin water-like shine. It's almost like light reflecting off the surface of water. It's a more understated but still equally as beautiful water reflective shine, if that makes sense. The Peripera tint has a light but thin texture. It is comparatively thicker than the rom&nd tint, but still very lightweight on the lips, and that slight richness just makes it hug and glide across the lips really smoothly. It's not sticky at all. It has a sweet caramel scent, but it's not too strong in my opinion. It stains the lips, so very good longevity there. Even when the sort of glossy layer wears off, you still get that even pigment underneath. So this is actually the one that I'm wearing currently, and I've had it on for maybe 5 hours. I've not eaten anything, but I have been drinking, and there's still a gorgeous shine. It looks pretty good still. But even after the glossy finish wears off, there's still a lovely sheen to the product with the color underneath, so it still looks very beautiful, and you don't necessarily have to apply unless you want that glossy finish back. Then the rom&nd Dewyful Water Tint also gives a sheer to medium coverage. It's buildable. This tint has a grapefruit scent, which I think is very pleasant. This one feels super lightweight on the lips. It has a very thin texture, very watery, aptly named water tint, but it's very comfortable and smooth, and it just glides on the lips really easily. If you like a really thin, lightweight formula, then you may prefer this one to the Peripera. Next up, if you prefer a traditional lipstick and you want something with more pigment, then the Judydoll Watery Glow lipsticks might be for you. I love these glossy lipsticks. I bought them when I was on a holiday in China, so I have a very nice positive memory associated with them as well. These lipsticks give medium color payoff, but they also have that hint of translucency still left in there. As the name implies, these give a beautiful water-like shine to the lips, making your lips look juicy and hydrated without being that sort of ultra glossy finish. These lipsticks have an interesting texture. They're very thin and lightweight, but they have that emollient feeling that is more like a balm than a regular lipstick. But because it's got such a thin and lightweight texture, it makes it very comfortable to wear during the warmer months of the year. I wore this in China when it was 40-degree weather, very humid and hot, and these felt super lightweight and not greasy at all on my lips, so they were very comfortable to wear. Scent-wise, they have a light, sweet vanilla scent, but nothing too strong. These lipsticks aren't that long lasting though. Because they have that thin emollient texture, they don't really hug or grip the lips that well compared to thicker gloss formulas. If you eat anything, you will need to reapply. I don't really mind doing that though because it feels so nice on the lips and I kind of like getting it out to apply again anyway. But if you don't want to reapply your glossy lip product often, then that is something to consider with this one. Let's take a quick tea break before moving on to the final category. Today, I've got roasted oolong. So good. On to the final category, the glosses themselves. I've got two options again, depending on the kind of gloss finish that you want. The rom&nd Glasting Water Gloss and the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. Starting off with the rom&nd, this lip gloss is so beautiful. If you love that water-like reflective shine, then this is the one. It also has these lovely multicolored shimmering particles in there that when they catch the light, just add that little extra something. It truly gives the appearance of light just dazzling across the surface of water. It is beautiful. Although this gloss looks colored, it is basically so sheer that it is clear. Rom&nd just knocks it out of the park with these really thin, lightweight consistencies. It's just so lightweight and comfortable on the lips. This gloss also has a spatula applicator instead of the regular fairy dough foot. So in combination with that really thin formula, it just glides across the lips. It is so satisfying. This gloss also has a minty scent and feeling on the lips, but it's not too overpowering. So it's just a gentle, cooling, minty sensation. And it's so comfortable and satisfying during the warmer months. It's a great option if you're looking for that understated, watery, reflective shine. Although I will say that it does wear off pretty quickly because it is a very thin texture. It doesn't really grip the lips as much as a thicker texture would. If you eat anything, it will come off and you'll need to reapply. Alternatively, if you much prefer a thicker gloss feeling and you want a high shine gloss effect with more pigment, then the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss might be for you. This gloss gives you that traditional high shine, almost sort of vinyl-like gloss. It's super glossy, very reflective on the lips, and looks really beautiful. If you want maximum gloss effect, then I'd go for this one out of all the others. It gives solid medium color payoff with a hint of that translucency again. It has a very satisfying, thick texture, but it's not gloopy or sticky at all. It feels very comfortable on the lips, and because it's a thicker texture, it really hugs and grips the lips, so it lasts longer than the rom&nd gloss does. Scent-wise, it has a light, dessert, sweet-smelling scent, but nothing too strong. As it's a lip plumping gloss, it does have that tingling sensation. I don't think it's very bad or painful at all. It's pretty moderate. I don't necessarily notice that the tingling really does anything to plump my lips. Lip gloss in general does just make your lips look bigger because of that shine effect, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I don't particularly think it plumps the lips in that tingling way, but just to note, it does have that textural feeling. Now, to further compare all the options, I've sorted them into different categories and ranked them on sliding scales so you can more accurately judge the different qualities based on your preferences. Qualities like the type of gloss, the level of pigment, longevity, and thickness. I'll leave them up on the screen, but feel free to pause and read at your own pace. And that's it. That was me yapping through all of my favorite glossy lip products. I hope this video was helpful to compare different glossy formulas out there. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider giving it a like. And if you'd like to see more makeup and skincare content with a focus on K-beauty, then please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.